welcome back to the Cheltenham Countdown YouTube channel, and for our first video of a brand new year. Yes, my channel has actually grown since the last year. It's getting better with the content and features I'm giving to you all, but it's all thanks to you guys and all your followers, likes, subscribes, all the things that you do to make my channel grow better. So thank you to all. To begin with, I do apologise for the lack of content towards the end of last year. I was very busy with work and what have you, but it's a fresh new year, brand new start. Welcome back to the Cheltenham Countdown YouTube channel, everyone. Yes, I am very determined now to give you all as much content, features, all the insights and previews leading up to the Cheltenham Festival. We're just under 9 weeks to go until the big start in the Supreme Novices Hurdle. So my sort of aim now between now and then is to give you all the previews, like I said, the build-up leading up to March. Hopefully a video every week and a half, every other week sort of thing. And we'll see how far we can get, but I will have some preview episodes, preview nights lined up prior to the festival itself as well. For this episode today, I'm going to give you a little Cheltenham ramble, Cheltenham chat as to how we're looking anti-post wise. And then towards the end of the video, I might have a couple more tips for the lack of racing we've had of late, but there is some racing on Saturday. My local racetrack, Ffos, in fact, does hold a Grade 2 race at the meeting on Saturday. The Touton Novices Chase is at Ffos, rescheduled I should say, for Ffos this Saturday, and I am in line and determined to be there at Ffos on Saturday for the meeting. So hopefully, with fingers crossed, if racing goes ahead, I will be attending Ffos this Saturday for their race. Here's an update now of my 4 anti-post selections I've given to you all on YouTube Shorts, as you can visit if you visited my channel or my page or whatsoever at all during the season. I gave you 2 anti-post selections in November. They were Romeo Coolio, the first one at 10-1 for the Supreme Novices Hurdle. Not looking too bad. Fingers crossed it kicks us off the festival this year with a good start. We'll come back on to that particular horse in the next clip. My second anti-post pick what is now in the bin. We've already had that news revealed, as Let It Rain for the Mares Novices Hurdle is out injured for the rest of the season. So we won't be seeing Let It Rain at all for the rest of the season now. Anti-post tip number 3 was Majbur for the Arkle at 14-1. Now that's looking pretty good at the moment, although we have seen a blockbuster superb performance from Sergino at Kempton over Christmas. So he's now odds-on favourite. Majbur second favourite at about 4-1, 7-2 in places. Hopefully that'll give us another decent shot on day one. And also we've given you Imperi Pass at 16-1 for the Brown Advisory. Now we'll come back on to that particular horse again very soon. But those are the 4. Romeo Coolio, well, those are the 3 I should say, the 3 live ones. Romeo Coolio, Supreme, Majbur Arkle, and Imperi Pass, Brown Advisory. As I said, the 3 live anti-post selections aren't looking too bad at the moment as we speak. We've had, like I said, Romeo Coolio, still a 10-1 price, top price with some firms for the Supreme Novices Hurdle. He ran at Leopardstown over the Christmas period, winning the Grade 1 Future Stars Novice Hurdle. Obviously, couldn't see the race for the majority of the time, as there was so much fog at Leopardstown and in other race courses over Christmas. Yet he did win the race, beating Bleu de Vassy, who was in second, about 4 or 5 lengths I think it was towards the end at the finish. So that was the bar. He needed to win. He needed a bounce back from the Royal Bond at Ferryhouse and had to win that Grade 1 to stand any chance of winning the Supreme. Thankfully he did, and now he remains a 10-1 price for the first race of the Cheltenham Festival this year. So Gordon Elliott has said, I believe he said he will get an entry in the Dublin Racing Festival for the Grade 1 Novice Hurdle there. Whether or not he goes out straight to the festival, Cheltenham Festival, we shall see. I don't think he'll have a run. If he doesn't run in the Dublin Racing Festival, he won't have a run anywhere else, I don't think, before Cheltenham. So I think the wise decision is for him to be sent straight to March, straight to Cheltenham. So we can stand a good chance of winning the Supreme. That's obviously money talk in my pocket. But obviously Willie will have a strong hold at the Dublin Racing Festival as well. So hopefully Romeo Coolio gets the Cheltenham sound and we'll stand a good chance of winning the first race there. Post tip number 3, as we know, was Majbur, who I selected at 14-1 for the Arkle before he won his beginner's chase at Ferryhouse last month, when he beat Tullyhill and Asia Master quite comfortably after the end of towards the end of the race. Now, he's got an entry in the Irish Arkle at the DRF, which I'm very excited about to see. I just think this horse is going to get much better with more races. He eats his fences alive, really. He does jump very well over his fences. He's so nimble, so quick, and he has got gears to burn as well. He's very quick, as he showed in his beginner's chase at Fairyhouse. He really bolted in after the last fence that day. So I just think he's going to get much better with more races under him. And if he does win the Irish Arkle, it'll be a fantastic matchup on day one between him and Serginho come the main Arkle at the Cheltenham Festival. Fourth ANTEPOST selection for the Cheltenham Festival is ANTEPOST at 16-1 for the Brown Advisory Novices Chase. As we know, I selected him back in December prior to him winning in the 4 Novices Chase at Limerick last month. He won it well. The question with him really is, Willie Mullins has mentioned once or twice, will he even go to Cheltenham this year? Like I said, Aintree and Fairyhouse are both in the pipeline for this horse. I just wonder, will Willie Mullins skip Cheltenham with ANTEPOST this year in order for him to run in the novice chases at Aintree or Fairyhouse? So I'm hoping he does run at Cheltenham. Like, as we know, I've selected him at 6. He's now 12-1 with some firms for the race, which is still a decent price for him. But again, will he run there is the question. So I'm an eye on whether you're going to back him depending on where he runs. But if he does go to Cheltenham, I don't think he'll be that price on the day. Just put it like that. He's also got entry in the DRF of 2 mile 5 in their novice chase at that meeting. So if he wins that, he'll be a much shorter price for the Brown Advisory, even though he may not run there or not, we shall see. But I just wanted to update you all on the 3 live ones, which were Romeo Coolio, still 10-1 with top price with some firms. Magsborough, roughly about 4-1 top price with a few firms. And ANTEPOST at 12-1 is the highest price you'll get for him, I think, at the moment, for the Brown Advisory Novices Chase. ANTEPOST tips number 5 and 6, as we know, will be announced this month at some point. I did tweet earlier this week that I did select the horse at 8-1 that I may put up as my 5th ANTEPOST selection. I'm still deciding on whether or not it's going to be that particular horse that I'm putting up as ANTEPOST tip number 5. But I have backed the horse at 8-1, which I may reveal anyway this month. But I'm not sure if he's going to be put up as an ANTEPOST selection by myself. But nonetheless, he is an 8-1. She or he, I should say, is an 8-1 selection. Now we're going to the coming to the end of the video, but I just wanted to reveal some tips I may post for the Ffos last meeting on Saturday. As we know, it's my local racetrack, so I am very much wanting to support this local racetrack as much as I can with my tips and my previews. Get them in as much as you can. So I will reveal some tips I have for the Touton Novices Chase at Ffos last this Saturday. Yes, my tip for the Touton Novices Chase at Ffos last on Saturday, I'm going to go with Cherry Dam, who's been entered by Dan Skelton. Harry Skelton is jocked up on the mare. Now, this mare has run over 2 chases, 2 chase starts, won her last listed race at Warwick last month. Prior to that came last of 3 at Carlisle on her first start of the season. You can draw a line through that race. Ended last season with a good 3rd at Aintree over the Grade 1 novice hurdle there, behind the Jukebox Man and Dancing City. Now, they've both gone on to win there. Well, winning a lot of good chases starts this season. Dancing City won his beginner's chase at Punchestown, and the Jukebox Man won at the Koto Star Novices Chase at Kempton on Boxing Day. But Cherry Dam's got decent form as a mare. She'll get the allowance from some of the other horses in the race. And off a mark of 1.36, I still think that's quite lenient for her. So Harry Skelton's jocked up on her, like I said. She's in good form after winning her listed chase start last month at Warwick. And I'm going to go with Cherry Dam for the Touton Novices Chase this weekend. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the first one of the new year. Like I said, I've just had a little chat and discussion amongst myself about the ANTEPOST selections. I wanted to keep you all informed about how they're looking. You may already know how they are price-wise, I should say, at the moment. Nonetheless, I wanted to keep you all informed about how my ones were looking, the live ones, I should say. A tip for the Touton is Cherry Dam. The market isn't out for that race at the moment, but the entries are out, and the declarations will be tomorrow on Friday. So if you are watching this on Friday, the declarations are out today for the race on Saturday. And yeah, that's it as a wrap for the first episode of the new year. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. If you have got any ANTEPOST selections for Cheltenham already, do drop them in the comment. I'd love to read how yours are looking. Any tips for Ffos on Saturday are also welcoming. There's a lot of entries for the races, so they will be cut up tomorrow. And yeah, thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all very soon.